The baseball season starts on. Well, let me take that back. I know the Cubs and the I was about to say the Japanese. I know the Cubs and the Dodgers, who
Oh
by the way
boy.
have like half the team's Japanese. The Cubs and the Dodgers had their little 2-game series in Tokyo last week. But let's be honest, guys. The real deal starts happening on Thursday. So the Mets are in Houston playing the Astros, and the Yankees are home. Who are they playing? They're playing the Marlins. Oh my God, really? That's awful. No, they're not. They are playing. I got that wrong. They're playing the Brewers. They start the
Yeah, the
season against
Brewers,
the
because
Brewers
I
on
think
Thursday.
Nestor Cortez are going to be the opening day starter for the Brewers. I think.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I love that.
I think.
I'll,
I'm not 100% sure.
I'll get to watch an hour of that game because that game starts at 3 and the Mets are at 4. So I thought it'd be a good idea. We're not gonna go like crazy like we did with NFL, what we did with an NFL preview. But I figured there are some things that I wanted to touch upon going into the season, and well, we'll get into it, and I'm sure conversations will develop as we go along here. Okay, first things first. What do you have? Here's how we're gonna do this. What do you have for? I don't know if you did a record. Did you do a record
I
or
did
no?
do a record for both
Okay,
teams.
so did I. Okay, so let's do Mets first. Give me a record.
I actually changed mine. So go first, and then I'll
Okay,
tell you mine.
okay. So my predicted record is 90-72. Do you
That's
have the
what I had
same
originally.
thing?
That's what I had
Oh, you
originally. I
had
changed
originally.
it.
Okay.
I changed it.
So, but I don't think they're going to win the division. As a matter of fact, they're not going to win the division. I'm saying that right now. But I think that they will make the playoffs. I think they will be one of the wild card teams. Sir, what do you have? I'm going
Two
to write
games
this
less.
down.
88 and 74.
Interesting, because I thought about that as well. So let me just make sure I have this right here. So what is your let's talk through this a little bit. What is your rationale for now? Do you have them making the playoffs?
I do.
Okay, but you don't have them winning division, obviously.
I do not. Not with that record. I don't
Okay,
think.
yeah, okay. So we both have them. We both have them making the playoffs at the very least. Why don't you have them winning the division? Is my question.
My same question that I've had. The
Yeah,
pitching.
the pitching. Yeah,
I'm
that's
not. I'm
everything
not.
I
s-
keep
I'm
on
not. s-
seeing,
I'm not sold. I haven't been sold since day one. I'm still not sold. 2 days away.
bro. I haven't been sold since the end of the last year. you know.
But here's my thing too. You hear people out here, these again ding dongs, people on the radio today complaining about, oh, I'm looking at this pitching staff and it looks terrible on paper. But this is what you guys wanted David Stearns to do. You understood what he was doing. You can't complain about it now. You can't. You can't have 1 year contracts and the guys that you're reading are Corbin Burns, this guy, that guy, whoever you could think of that are aces. They're not going to do these 1 year deals.
Right.
So when you do 1 year deal, guys, guess what, guys? That's what your pitching staff's going to look like.
Right.
You can't
You're
have
not
it
gonna.
both ways.
You're not gonna have the quality that you want
No, you're not.
from like a Max
So you can't
Fried or
complain. You
yeah.
can't complain. Either you like what he's doing or you're annoyed at what the pitching staff looks like on paper today. It can't be both. It's not both. Pick one and go with it.
It almost makes it seem to me that they're hoping that a pitcher or two in the minors, wakes up so they can be under control for like 5-6 years, and they don't have to worry about going out there and signing a guy long term. But I don't think that strategy is going to work. Here's the thing: at the end of the day, you're gonna have to have enough pitching to beat the Dodgers, whose offense is just out of this world. Right now, the Mets don't have that. They didn't have it last year, and they don't have it this year. So I don't know what I don't know. I think they're gonna be like mediocre for most of the year, and I think towards the end of the year they'll you know pedal to the metal and play better
I
and
seen some
then
place. I seen some whatever on social media 95, 90, 94 wins. I don't see that.
no.
I don't see even with Juan Soto. I don't see that.
Yeah. Yeah, bro, where's the
He's
pick
one. He's
again?
one player.
Where's the pitch? And he can't pitch.
He
Like, where's
can't
the
pitch.
pitching?
I don't see that. I
No, I
definitely
don't.
don't see that.
No, I think that's just now those fans saying that, or are those like supposed experts that are
I don't
saying
remember. I
that?
should have took it down, but sometimes when things like that, you know me, I just keep it moving. I can't look at that shit. That shit makes my brain hurt.
Okay, your Yankees prediction for 2025, and tell me if you have them winning the division, making the playoffs, whatever. Go ahead.
I actually have them winning the division again at 92 and
Really?
70.
Wow. Okay.
The Carrot Cole thing right now doesn't bother me
Okay. Interesting.
because
I'm.
as much as he's been terrible since the Yankees have signed him, I think he'll have a decent year, which is
Mm-hmm.
13, 14 wins, and I actually think Max Fried is going to have a good year, and that'll be the replacement for Cole. So,
Mm,
and they still got the same hitters. Yeah, I don't see them. Yeah, they'll win. I think they're going to win it again.
interesting. Okay. See, I've got this is where we're really far apart because I have them at 88 and 74. I don't have them winning division. I don't have them making the playoffs this year.
Oh, they'll make the
I
play.
just
Yeah, I don't see that. Just because I've seen the fall off from Baltimore. I don't even have Baltimore. I don't have Baltimore making the playoffs.
I actually do have them making the
Yeah,
playoffs.
I knew that. I knew that's why you. I knew that's why you said that with the Yankees. So I figured that you had them making it. I don't have them making it.
I've got the Red Sox and the Orioles making it playoffs.
I have
I
the
think
Red Sox.
it's gonna be two teams out of the AL East. I just don't
I
think
got three.
personally. Oh God, personally, I will get to that. Um, I just don't. I think the pitching is gonna bite them in the ass, even in a worse way than the Mets for some reason. That's just my opinion. But then again, who's replacing Soto for them? You got to tell
Yeah,
me, and you had this argument yourself. Who's it? You're telling me that they're a better team without Soto? I don't see it.
they don't have to be a better team. The other teams, to me, this is more about the other teams.
You think the other teams are
Orioles
okay?
have shown us that they've been falling off the last couple of years.
Mm,
Red
okay.
Sox might be. I think the Red Sox will be better with Bregman and trading for Crochet or
Yeah,
Krochek, however you pronounce his name.
I
So I
think it's
think they'll be
Crochet.
better. That's
Yeah,
why I have them in it. And for some reason, I have the Blue Jays making it. I think the
mm,
Orioles are going to be fourth at best in that division.
interesting. So you think it's more about the other teams than the Yankees?
Yeah, because the Yankees to me are still going to hit the baseball. You still have Aaron Judge. Yes, you lost Soto, but before them making to the World Series last year, didn't they make it to the ALCS without Soto the year before or 2 years
That's
before that?
true.
However, so
Yeah,
and just Garrett Cole down.
right.
But they, to me, in my mind, if you don't sign Freed, you still have Cole. So now Cole's down, but you do have Freed now. So there's kind of washes itself out. They'll figure
Mm,
out. Listen, I don't like I told you before. It doesn't matter how many people you bring in to replace Soto. No one's going to replace him. But Cody Bellinger's a good ball player. He's always shown that. You got Baby Porch over there in fucking right field,
baby Forge.
right?
Yeah,
So, I mean, Goldschmidt, I don't know what he's going to really give you. I can't even lie about that. He's already got something wrong with his back.
I know. I saw that. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't. It's more to me. Yes, the Yankees still have to win, but I think a lot of people are putting a lot of emphasis on this Orioles team. I don't see it that way. I think this is where they
Interesting.
finally be like, all right, they're going to bomb out and they're not even going to make it.
Huh. Okay. Before we get into the playoff stuff, are there certain teams? By the way, I renewed my well, first of all, I forgot to fucking stop the renewal, so I get fucking renewed for the MLB package for the app. So I'm gonna be obviously taking advantage of that this year. But are there any teams that you might be watching a little bit more closely this year as compared
Not
to
not
last
watching
year?
them closely, but I am interested in what they'll be doing. And I
Well, yeah,
mentioned them
that's what I
already: the
mean. Yeah,
Red
yeah, yeah.
Sox and actually the Atlanta Braves, Eric's team.
Interesting. That play in downtown Atlanta. That's a joke, Eric. I know that they play in the suburbs,
That's-
but
we
like I said,
know.
who the fuck was? I can't even remember. But so I'll tell the story quick. I don't know where the fuck we were driving back from.
Oh my God, where the hell were we?
We were driving back from somewhere, or we were listening to the
Oh,
Braves game on the radio.
we were coming back from Mohegan Sun
Right. Oh, that's right. And
because you didn't want to get on that one particular highway.
oh, that's right. Yeah. So we're driving back from Mohegan Sun, and we got the Braves game on, and it was the opposing team's feed on the MLB radio because I didn't want to listen. I hate the radio guys for the Braves. They fucking suck. So and all of a sudden, oh, hey, here we are. We're coming for you from Truist Park in downtown Atlanta. I fucking lost it
He did,
because I
ladies
was
and
like,
gentlemen. I was very uncomfortable in the passenger seat.
I started yelling like, "What? The stadium's not in downtown Atlanta."
Mind you, I have no idea what he's fucking talking about because I've never been there.
Now the other teams are in downtown Atlanta, the Falcons and the Hawks and the Thrashers. The Braves do not play in downtown Atlanta. They play in the fucking suburbs of Atlanta. So anyway, that is the funny story. So I've actually got a few here. I said the Red Sox. I'm curious in the White Sox because I want to see if they're going to be worse than last year. Pirates because of Skeens. I'm curious to see if they can take advantage of can they improve enough with having like the ace of aces on their team. The Reds. I'm very curious about them, especially with Mr. Cruz. I do have the Blue Jays as well. The A's, because I want to see how things are going to play out with them playing in Sacramento. I even saw somebody having them make the playoffs this year, which would be fucking crazy.
Let's make this easy. Just say all major league teams you're looking forward to seeing.
No, not at all. And then the Rays, because I'm curious to see how this is going to work with them playing in Steinbrenner Field. So I would say the last two are mostly out of pure curiosity of their situation of where they're playing. Anyway, okay. Your playoff teams for the National League. There should be 7. So the 4 division winners and the 3 wild cards.
So I
Right?
got.
Am I right about that? Right? Yeah.
Is it 6? Is it 7?
Is it 7 or 6? Hold
Shit.
on. Oh shit. Hold on. Am I fucking tripping? Am I fucking tripping right now? No, you're right. It is 6. Yeah, it's 4
Because
division
I put
winners.
60 and I'm
Yeah.
like, what? He said
Yeah,
7.
yeah,
What
yeah,
happened
yeah.
here?
I fucked up. I'm gonna have to axe one of these teams now. But go ahead. I did
All right,
7 for some
so
reason.
I have the Mets, Dodgers,
Hmm.
Diamondbacks, Braves, the Reds, and the Phillies.
Interesting. Okay. Gotcha.
Do whatever you want. Whoever's the division winner, who the hell cares? Just however you want it. Those are my 6 teams.
Yeah, because I don't know if it really matters now with who
It
wins the
doesn't matter. Yeah,
division.
it doesn't matter to me. Right now with baseball, just make the playoffs and go from
Yeah,
there.
I think you're right. So for my teams, believe it or not, I've got 3 teams coming out of the NL East: the Braves, the Phillies, and the Mets. And then now that I got a
Braves, the
couple of
Phillies,
these,
and the Mets. That's kind of yep. That's
yeah.
what I okay.
And then I guess now that I've got to cut a team, I'm going to cut the Padres because I had them as my 7th team. I'm going to go with Cubs. I think the Cubs are going to win the division. And then out of the West, it's going to be the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. So those are my 6 teams.
I guess the only difference for us is that I have the Reds running the division,
Yeah,
the Central.
I think it'll be close. Your AL teams.
I got the Yankees, the Tigers, the Texas Rangers, Red Sox, Blue Jays, and Royals.
Interesting. You're very different from what I have. So I have the Red Sox, the Orioles, the Twins, the Guardians, the Rangers, believe it or not.
You have the Rangers as well. I just
and
think
the
a lot
Met,
of those teams that made it last year are going to be replaced by some new teams. That's how I feel.
and I've got the Mariners going as well. Yeah, it was funny because I saw some. I looked at it very briefly. I didn't want to look at it, the whole article because I didn't want it to influence my what I was thinking. But there was an article I saw the headline on MLB.com. It was like, what are some outrageous, well, not outrageous, but like out there 2025 predictions for the MLB season? And somebody went as far as to say all the teams that made it last year will not be in it this year. It'll be a completely new set of teams. And I mean, I guess I could. It's plausible, but I don't know if that's gonna. The Dodgers, I'm like, nobody's beating the Dodgers. Anyway, we'll get into that. Who's your World Series matchup? Your World Series matchup in March.
I couldn't really do this
Who do you
because it's
got?
so early. uh,
I think I might have lost you there. You
no, you're
there?
good. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. My internet went out quickly. Anyway,
Um, Dodgers, Tigers.
Dodgers, Tigers. And who do you have winning?
The Dodgers again. I know it's easy and all of that, but I don't even know what else to say or what else
No.
to do.
Yeah. So I've got Red Sox, Dodgers, and I've got the Dodgers winning again. This is one of those Chiefs situations. Until you can beat that team, I'm gonna keep on going with the Dodgers. Well, maybe not really, but you know what I mean.
hmm
Okay, last question here. Do you think a Met or a Yankee wins any like major awards, meaning the MVP, Cy Young, Manager of the Year, Rookie of the Year, et cetera, et cetera? Is that a possibility this year?
Um, I don't think they'll win it, but they'll be in the running. And I said it before. It'll be Juan Soto for MVP, and then Max Fried for the Cy Young.
Mm, that's good. I like that. I am going to say for the Mets, Soto and Lindor for MVP. And for the Yankees, I'll say Judge for MVP and Freed for Cy Young. And I think Mendoza could be another candidate for like Manager of the Year. Now, here's my question to you. The Martian dude, is he eligible for Rookie of the Year this year? I think he is, right? Has he played enough games? I don't know if he has or
Um,
not.
I don't think so, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't.
Let
I
me
don't.
see.
It's a
Jason
stupid
Dominguez.
nickname, so I don't really care.
Let's see. Does he have enough at bats? He's 22. He has 87. So no, he would qualify for Rookie of the Year this year at 22. So you never know. I
Yeah,
mean,
he hasn't played that much baseball with the Yankees.
he's only had 87 official at bats, and that's through 2 years because he came up in 2023. I don't even remember that. Do you? I don't remember that. Holy shit.
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember he didn't get much playing time.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we'll see. All right. So, wow, this is a really short episode. It wasn't like I said. I kind of knew this was going to happen. 'Cause, again, it's still kind of slow, but it is what it is. I'm sure as things pick up here with baseball and NCAA tournament and whatever, there'll be more things to talk about. Knicks too. So we did not even touch with them this week. And we probably easily could have, but we'll give them a break for this week. All right, sir. You said instead of doing a Mount Rushmore, that we were going to play a game for this week, and I'm going to be the suspect here, the contestant for this trivia that I'm probably going to get very very wrong, and I
It's
bet
not that.
Larry's going to get them all right.
It's not that difficult.
Larry, you have to let me know if you know all the answers to this. So, go ahead, sir. What do we got?
So for Mets trivia, dun, 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 we're gonna go back to when the Mets made their I'm not even going to not last year and not the last. We're going to go back to 2015 when they actually went to the World Series.
Yes.
So
Remember
I
that
just did
year
a
well.
some simple questions from that year to see what you get right and what you get wrong. I don't think you're going to get any of these wrong. You should be fine.
Lee J says simple questions. What do you have to see him with his notes, his sheet of notes?
Here's the first question, and it's very easy. And you have to
Oh
also
boy.
tell me what was the final. It's not score. What how many games did they beat them in, or whatever.
Oh God. This is not going to end well.
In
Go ahead.
2015, who did the Mets defeat in the first and second rounds of the playoffs?
Oh my fucking God.
Which
First and
would be
second.
the league, the LCS, right, and the NLCS, correct?
The NL. Wait, so it was NLDS
I
and
mean
NLCS?
NLDS and NLCS.
Well, yeah, it was the Dodgers, and they beat them in 5 games, if I'm not mistaken.
There you
Right,
go. Bingo. Come on.
and
Don't
then
question yourself.
they beat the Cubs, and they beat the Cubs in 5 games.
Oh, 1 game off. They swept them.
Oh, that's right. They swept them. That's right. That's right. I forgot that they swept them. Okay. Okay.
Do you remember their overall record that year?
This was 2015. Was this the year that they got Cespedes at the trading deadline?
Yep.
Right.
Which ties into one of my questions coming up.
Hold on. I got to do some math here. I'm going to say they won more than 90 games. I'm going to say they were. No, they. Because they didn't win the division that year. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say they were 91 and 71.
Close. 92 and 70.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I know my shit better than most.
Besides Cespedes, who were 2 players that they acquired at the trading deadline that really helped them during that run?
Oh, fuck me. I have them in my head, in my mind's eye, but the names are not. Oh my fucking God. Eric's probably yelling at the thing right now.
Larry
Oh
too.
shit. I can see them in my mind's eye, but I can't remember. They were position players, right?
Mm-hmm.
That I remember. Oh, Aribe, right?
Juan
Juan
Uribe.
Aribe,
That's one.
right? Yep. And the second one was he was white. I know he was white. Oh fuck me. What the hell's his name? Oh shit. It wasn't Johnson, was it?
Who Johnson?
Kelly?
Kelly Johnson. Bingo.
Well, look at that. Woo! Yeah, baby.
Who played right field for the Mets that year?
That's what this was in left. Right field. Who the fuck was in right field? Daniel Murphy was at second. He wasn't in the outfield yet. Alou was not there. He was already done at that point. Who played right field? It wasn't Sean Green, was it?
Nope.
No. That was Sean Green was earlier. Right field. Oh, I feel like I should know this. Fuck. Oh, Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson. There you go. And who did Jerry's Familia strike out in the 2015 NLCS to send the Mets to the World Series?
Kyle Schwarber.
Nope. Dexter
No.
Fowler.
Oh, yeah. I think I
Dexter.
said Schwarber because I hate fucking. I hate that guy.
Now we're gonna go back. Now we're gonna go to the Yankees. The last time they actually made the World Series and won,
I'm not gonna get
which
any
is
of these.
2009. You never know.
Okay.
The
We'll
first
see.
question is, who did they defeat in that World Series?
The Phillies.
Okay, right there, right off the bat. There you go. Who was the MVP?
Was it A-Rod?
Nope. Hideki Matsui.
Godzilla, right?
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Do you remember the game one starting starting pitching matchup?
Oh my fucking god! Are you kidding me? It wasn't. He's dead now.
One you should get.
Roy Halladay, right?
I knew you were going to say that, but it's not Roy Halladay.
Oh no, it's not.
He
Right, that's what I mean.
No, I knew you.
One
I
I
doubt that's why you were going
get.
to say that.
One that I should get.
You
Dodgers.
should get the Yankees one. I feel the Yankee starter for game
What
one,
year? What year was this?
2009.
No, it cannot have been Pettit.
No,
No.
wasn't Pettit. CC against Cliff Lee.
Oh fuck, Cliff. That's who I was thinking. I was thinking about Cliff Lee, and I said Holiday. Shit. All right. Yeah, that's a pretty good fucking matchup, right there.
Okay, hold on. I got one more here.
Yeah,
How did I
you're
phrase it?
torturing me with this Yankee shit.
How did I phrase this? Okay, I don't think you're gonna get this one. Okay, so game three shifted to Citizens Bank Park. I didn't write this
Okay.
down, but I think the Phillies were up 2-0. I don't remember this, but I'm not 100% sure. Phillies jumped out to a 3-0 lead against Pettit.
Oh, so
A-Rod,
Pettit wasn't a team.
yeah, he was on his team.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Got that right at least.
A-Rod hit a 2-run home run in the fourth. This was the first time instant replay was used in the postseason.
Oh, was it
In
really?
postseason history, yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
Who tied the score in the fifth inning with an RBI single?
So wait, A
Mind
Rod.
you, they were down 3-0. A-Rod comes up in the fourth, hits a
It's a
two-run
two-run bomb.
bomb. Yankees down 3-2. Yankees back up in the fifth with a chance to tie. Who hits the RBI single?
Jeter's too easy of a. So it's not Jeter. I know it's
I
not
like that.
Jeter.
I like that because that's not the answer.
Right? Yeah. That would be too easy. God, who the fuck was on that team back then?
At this, I'll give you one hint, and this is the only hint I'm going to give you. At
Okay.
this moment in time where baseball is, you have to
Yes.
think outside the box.
Interesting. It's probably because. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't Luis Soho, was it?
Mm-mm.
No. Fuck. You got to think outside the box. Soho was earlier, right? He was there earlier.
I'm not sure if he was on that team,
I
but
don't.
I know it's not
Yeah.
Soho.
Where baseball was at that point, you got to think outside the box. This is
Where baseball is
2009.
at this point,
Oh,
you have to think
oh,
outside the box if it was relative to today. But back then, if you get what I'm saying.
yeah. Damn, 2009. Who the fuck was on that team? It's not Curtis Granderson, obviously. Or was it? No, not Curtis Granderson. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Who
Andy
is it?
Pettit.
Ah! What a trick fucking question. You piece of shit.
I knew
What
that
a
would be your reaction. I knew that would be your reaction when I told you. Because as I'm reading this to get my last question, I was like, "That's the perfect question," because that rule doesn't exist
right.
anymore.
The hitters
The
don't hit
bat the
anymore.
hitters can't hit anymore.
I don't think I quite understood what you were saying about but then you would have given it away if you had
Yeah, I
said
couldn't say any more. I was trying to say it
yeah.
enough to where I'm not giving you too much, and
Because
I'm giving you
yeah,
the kind of just enough.
because the way I was thinking was because there were more power hitters back then versus now. So I was thinking,
Yeah, that back then is not relative to today's game,
yeah, right.
which
That's
is
what I
why
mean. Yeah,
now you have to just think out of the box
yeah,
because it's
right,
not even
right.
around anymore.
Damn, bro. That's it's. I have to say that is the type of shit that I miss with the pitcher with the pitcher. I forgot the Nets play against the Mavericks today. Um, I do miss that aspect of it, of like the pitcher's not hitting to an extent, because then you have that shit happens. Andy Pettit fucking ties a World Series game. That
I
shit's
thought
not
it
gonna
would bother
happen
me more than
anymore.
it does, but to be honest with you, I don't even think about it. I don't even care anymore. I
No,
don't
I
even think
don't.
about it
No,
anymore.
I don't think about it anymore either. I honestly don't. It's how many years has it been already? I don't even remember, but it's been
I
a
don't
bit.
even remember. I don't think about it anymore.
I think it's
It works.
probably
It's fine. I'm good.
yeah. I think it's probably been since the pandemic was the first time that they did it in
I
2020,
told
if
my
I'm not
coworker, he
mistaken.
says he still can't believe that I could do this. I said, once I put something in the purge files in my mind, it's gone. That goes with relationships, people that I fucking hate. It doesn't matter. Once you're in the purge files, I don't even know who you are. You're done. You're dead to me.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Well, listen, guys. Thursday, opening day. You fucking dirty Yankee fans are gonna be on the train heading up to on the six on the. Have fun with that, by the way.
Not
You're,
me.
you're
I'll be
gonna be
working from
home
home
though.
that day. I'll be
Oh,
working from
okay.
home. I am not stepping foot outside this house.
So you don't have to worry about any of that on Thursday.
I don't
Holy
have to
shit.
punch in till 8. The latest I could punch in is 9. I'm going to the supermarket at the crack of dawn when they first open. I'm buying
get
all the essentials,
get some beer,
and
right, for the
I'm not
game.
leaving this house once 3 o'clock hits. No one text me. No one call me. I am unavailable.
Yeah, I gotta look at the schedule to see what time the games start on. I'm assuming that they are like 1 o'clock games on Thursday with the first game of the season. Yeah, this I have to say this is like the opportune time for me to be unemployed is NCAA tournament and the beginning of the baseball season. But hopefully there should be hoping some good news this week. I don't want to jinx it, but there are things happening behind the scenes that this nightmare is going to be over pretty soon. So anyway, that's going to do it for us. I'm going to go watch some Daredevil. I'm behind. Have you started watching that yet or no?
I started
No.
watching the new season, the season Linus, and
Oh, I got to watch that too. It's
yuck.
not good. Oh, really?
I'm already into episode 5, and I'm just like, this looks like the same thing they're gonna do that they did in episode 1. I just see it going that way.
Oh, that's disappointing. I do want to watch that.
I'm gonna
Um,
finish because I obviously watched season 1, which was I really enjoyed, but
yeah, I enjoyed it too. Yeah,
this
yeah.
season 2 so far has been a snooze fest.
How many episodes are in a season?
I want to say 8 or 9. I'm on like 4 or
Mm.
5. I want to say I'm on 5.
And it's a completely different storyline from the first season, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so
I
it's
don't. I see
okay.
it kind of trending the same way now. Not to give too much away
Interesting.
because I don't know who else has seen it. I really haven't
Gotcha.
gotten to like. I'm not gonna say anymore.
Okay, don't say anything. I don't want to spoil. We don't want to spoil it for anybody. But all right, that's gonna do it for us. Oh, what are we recording next week? By the way, do you know that
I'm
yet?
off Monday.
Okay, so we'll do Monday again. Cool. I'm sure we'll have a lot to talk about with the Mets and Yankees and NCAA tournament and maybe the Giants will fucking dig up Y.A. Tittle from the fucking grave to
Maybe
play
they'll
quarterback.
sign. They already signed Winston. Maybe they'll sign Rogers and Wilson. Fuck it.
Can you imagine? Oh my god. All right. We will see you next week. This was episode number 41. Peace out, guys.
Later.